These are my top 5 MCU duos. Now, there are a lot of duos and teams that stand out in the Marvel Universe in its entirety, but none of them stand out more than the ones from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Before we get into the top 5, we gotta get into the honorable mentions. Starting off the honorable mentions, we got Ant-Man and the Wasp. The chemistry of these two is honestly really great, but I understand they had a bad movie, Quantumania, but we ain't talking about that. And their sequel, Ant-Man and the Wasp, wasn't even that bad. Next, I got Doctor Strange and Wong. If I'm being honest, these two make me laugh every time they get on screen together. Their chemistry is honestly unmatched, and I really love the way they interact with the other characters in the MCU. This is an iconic duo right here. Next, we got T'Challa and Shuri. Rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman, man, but I love this brother-sister duo right here. Sure, we only see them interact in Black Panther and Avengers Infinity War, but those were some really funny interactions and really heartfelt interactions. Next, I have Black Widow and Yelena. I know they only interacted for one movie, but I love the chemistry between Scarlett Johansson and Florence Pugh, so yeah. Lastly, in the honorable mentions, we got Sam Wilson and Bucky Barnes. Now, coming in at number 5 on my list, we have Tony Stark and Peter Parker. You gotta love the father-son chemistry that these two have. I love how Tony Stark went from a mentor to a father figure. Big RIP to Tony, but man, I love seeing these two interact. Coming in at number 4, I have Thor and Loki. You do not know brotherly love until you interact with these two. These two have had beef ever since they were little kids, and man, I love watching every single interaction that they have. Obviously with Thor Ragnarok giving off that buddy cop vibe, but still, man, these two are hilarious. Honestly, I'm hoping at some point on where the MCU is now that these two will interact in the future. I need the God of Stories to interact with the current God of Thunder. Coming in at 3rd, we got Drax and Mantis. I mean, need I say more? These two are absolutely hilarious. The love, the brother-sister vibes, like, it's so great. If you ever having a cookout, you gotta bring these two. After watching Guardians 3, it made me really sad to know that Mantis wasn't really gonna be around anymore. But this is a duo that will forever live in my heart. I love these two. Coming in 2nd place, we got Rocket Raccoon and Groot. Come on now. This is a duo, okay? The definition of duo. Watching these two separately but also together is just hilarious. Every action scene these two are in, especially the way they interact with the Avengers. And the fact that even at the end of their story, they're still together, they're still best friends, it's amazing. You automatically won if these two are on your team. Coming in at number 1, we have Deadpool and Wolverine. Hey, bro, it's not out yet. It releases July 26th. Does it look like I care? Man! Oh. Even though it's not out yet, I don't care. This is about to be the best MCU duo to ever grace the screen. It may sound like I'm overhyping it, but I know that after I walk out of that theater, I'm gonna be like, this is my number 1. These two are my absolute favorite. After watching a buddy cop film about Deadpool and Wolverine saving the multiverse, if that does not put these two in your number 1 MCU duos of all time, what are you doing? These two are definitely taking over. Who's your favorite MCU duo and who would you like to see team up in the future?